So what other factors do people need to consider when making a plan for their assets after they die? Well, new IRS guidelines are making it more challenging for grandparents to pass down savings without taxing their beneficiaries.
Jon Huntley is a senior economist at the Penn Wharton Budget Model and joins us now. It's good to have you with us, Jon, as this has now become a topic that some people are realizing, oh, that little thing I've scratched onto a napkin probably isn't the best way. Is that name underlined or crossed out? So talk to us about why handing down retirement plans to your children or grandchildren, first of all, is becoming so much more expensive.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me on. So there have been a lot of changes to retirement legislation and law in the last couple of years, particularly with the Secure Act in 2020, has made some changes to the way that inherited IRAs and inherited retirement accounts are treated for tax purposes. So if you inherited money before 2020, generally speaking, you had a fairly relaxed pace at which you could take distributions. So if you had a traditional IRA, and you needed to take the money out, you could take it out at a very leisurely pace to sort of minimize your tax bill. After 2020, however, the IRS now requires people to basically empty these accounts within a 10-year window. And so people have to take a lot more money out at a much faster pace.
And so break it down for us. What are the best ways to make sure your beneficiaries aren't taxed on what they will inherit when you pass away?
Oh, that's a great question because it's definitely gotten a little more difficult, but there are a few tricks that people do use, and we're seeing people use a lot more. So, for example, a lot of retirees, realize that they may have extra, they may not need all the savings that they have in their retirement accounts, particularly their traditional IRAs. And so what they're doing is rolling the money over into or converting it into a Roth IRA and paying the tax up front so that their grandchildren or their children, their inheritors, don't have to. And that works particularly well if the children or the grandchildren are in high tax brackets. And for the select few people who are subject to the estate tax, it may help reduce their estate tax burden as well. So that's the main thing that people who are bequesting money can do to try to avoid paying taxes on their retirement accounts.
Well, I'm wondering, is it better to leave an inheritance in an IRA or in a trust? What do people at home who are wondering about this now need to know?
Well, I think that you really do need to consult because everybody's situation is a little bit different. But choosing the correct IRA, whether it be a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, is probably the most consequential decision you can make. Past that, however, if you have to take money out with required minimum distributions, there are other vehicles that are available to people, like the 529 education savings accounts offer tremendous benefits. So young people, if you gift the money to them when they're young, even if they don't use the money for education expenses, you get the benefit of a very, very long time horizon for tax-free compounding of the returns. So even if you do end up paying tax and penalty on it, you can still get substantial benefit out of using that vehicle to put money to your children and grandchildren.
Some really helpful advice there. Jon Huntley, thank you.
Thanks, Jon.
Thank you very much for having me on.